we have some important news today. Some of you might remember, just over a year ago, wasn't it, we started to do a Buy Me a Coffee campaign. And what we did, we put out that we were going to be raising money for different causes in Udon Thani. Now, it's strange, you know, social media brings out the best and the worst in people. We got a load of stick from that, and it started to cause doubt as to whether we could get in trouble for doing what we were doing. So we stopped immediately. And we just left it for a long time. You start to do something good and you get something like that and it just puts you right off. You just walk away from it. But I've still been thinking about it. Every day I see people who could really do with help here. So I looked into it, spoken with lawyers, spoken with all different people, researched online and come up with a solution. And it's this simple. So we're not asking anyone to donate towards any kind of charity, are we?
No.
What we're going to do is we're going to ask you guys to buy us a coffee. And that's absolutely fine. If someone decides to donate a gift to us, buying us a coffee through the Buy Me a Coffee platform, you can do that, no problem at all. Me and Pook will happily receive any of your donations for what we do here on YouTube, yeah? Mm-hmm. Then it's up to us what we do with that money. Now, Pook and I can only drink so many coffees. We're not going to looking at the amount of money that came in last time, we're not going to be drinking that amount of coffees, that's for sure. Once the money is ours, we can decide what we want to do with it. It's that simple. And we can give that money to whoever we want. Yeah. So we're not asking you to donate to any kind of cause, any kind of charity, other than the fact that you're gifting us a coffee or two or whatever you want, and then we'll decide what we want to do with that money. Simple. It's such a simple solution, and I wish I'd have thought about it in the first place. So, take a look up in the top. Yeah, it's up there somewhere. I'll show you on screen anyway, where the Buy Me a Coffee button is. You can donate through that. You can donate through PayPal there as well if you want. Or you can scroll down just a little bit, just below this video, and I'll show you again. There's a link in the description as well, just below this video. So, please, buy us a coffee, and it's up to us what we do with that money, entirely up to me and Pook. Yeah? And we'll keep you updated what we're doing, of course we will.
Of course.
But there's a clear divide between you buying us a coffee and us doing what we want to do with the money, okay? It's that simple. Good morning.
Good morning, Thailand.
Good morning, Noi.
Good morning.
Noi's in the back, Pook's in the passenger seat, I'm the pilot. So, what time is it? It's 5:40. We're on our way to see Chuck and Paige over in...
That Phanom.
Oh, that's sweet for this time in the morning. Not usually that sweet this time in the morning. So we got up at 4:30, got ourselves ready. Threw everything in a bag that we needed, and we're on our way. And I'm looking forward to it. This hotel looks lovely that we're going to stay at. What's it called?
That Phanom Riverview Hotel. But they have got another hotel we really like, but it's fully booked.
Yeah, what was that called?
Santong something, but we're going to review.
Yeah, definitely review it. It reminds me of an Indian style building. Like, I'll remember that later on. I'll have to look it up. But there was a TV program.
Explore Marigo or something.
What was it called?
Something. Explore Marigo.
No,
you know
no.
Marion.
Miriam. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like her. I really like her. You guys have to watch. You know.
People watching this won't have a clue what we're talking about. But what I'll do, I'll clarify everything. I'll have a look on my phone later, and I'll get all the details for you. But there was a TV program when we were back in the UK, and it was about possibilities of retiring in India. And they got some celebrities to go round and give it a go as if they were retired there.
Yeah.
And it was great. We rarely watch TV, but we were absolutely addicted to it, weren't we? It was great.
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
especially I like
this hotel that we
Korean.
wanted to stay in, it looked like one of the buildings that they stayed in India.
Marigold Hotel.
Yeah. So I'm not sure it was called. No,
I'm not too sure about
the Marigold Hotel was a film.
Huh?
And the Marigold, there wasn't actually a Marigold Hotel, I don't think.
Something.
This is all nonsense, but it's too early. So yeah, I'll have a look online, and so I've just been buzzed by a mosquito, and yeah, I'll let you know what I'm talking about because it's not making a lot of sense at the moment. Okay, so we're on our way over, like I say, to see Chuck and Paige. We're only staying over there one night. We're going to meet up with them today, go out for dinner later, get them to show us the sights of where they live, and I'm looking forward to it. Are you?
See you.
Should be
Yes,
good.
I do. Looking forward.
Okay, we'll be back soon.
That Phanom.
Had a great run down here. Only took us 3 hours. 3 hours and 5 minutes it took us
Yeah.
from Udon Thani, our home, down here to That Phanom.
Nakhon Phanom, and this is Wat Phanom.
Say that again, darling, so everyone can hear you properly.
Wat Phanom.
That's the temple that we're at.
Yeah.
And this area is called That Phanom,
Yes.
and it's in the province of.
Nakhon Phanom.
Oh, okay. And we've been here once before. We came here with Pook's
Mom.
mum in some beat up old coach, didn't we?
Yeah.
The temple where Pook's mum goes and does meditation. They hired some coaches, or they used some coaches. It was a beat up old coach that brought us here. It was a horrible journey. But look at this. This place is just absolutely stunning. It really is beautiful. Really is. Another udon girl sitting here just under this tree. You're so polite. You'll often find characters like this all over Thailand, whether it be outside a temple, a tourist attraction, or even your local 7-Eleven. Some are good, some not so good, but I'll always stop and give them a bit of my time and always give them a bit of money, simply because they're having a go, they're putting an effort in, they're not just sitting there with their hand out. The word Phanom is used for many things, whether it be crisps or potato chips, depending on where you're from, sweets, chocolate, cakes, all use the word Phanom. But these are called Phanom crop, and they're one of our favourites. We really like these little treats. So we bought some for us to eat as we're walking around, and we also bought a few extra boxes for our friends who we were going to visit once we finished at the temple.
Should I try one?
Yeah, I think you should. Let me know what they're like. You haven't paid for them. We got no money. Stars and stripes alongside the Thai flag was a good indication that we'd arrived at the place we were looking for. Hey there! Hey there! Sorry, Cal. We're looking for an American guy called Chuck. Is this the place? Sorry, Cal. How are you? These ladies are film stars.
Film star.
Always on YouTube.
ดาราช่องชัก แม่ไปเที่ยวของก็มาเป็นมาจากเรื่องกินเองก็ป่วยเรื่องยิ้วหันกันหรอวะเดี๋ยวฉันนั่งเอาปวดจะอ่อนอยู่แม่นี่ว่าจะแพ้ออกไปหนูเอาทำประกัน
I didn't realise there was that white building behind it. I don't know if it's another temple. We'd never seen that before. We just stumbled across it this morning. So it's stunning.
This is my sister. Have you met my sister?
This is Noi.
What's the name?
Noi.
หน่อยค่ะ
No.
Noi.
หน่อย
His pronunciation's better than mine, obviously.
Like butter.
Oh, there you go. And he can speak really good Thai. You can have a Thai
ถามยังหมด
conversation.
ให้ได้
How many of you recognise this backdrop and these stalls? I'm sure a lot of you do. We're up here today visiting Chuck and Paige from No Time to Be Sad YouTube channel. And this is where Chuck often starts his videos. He starts his morning sipping his coffee. And Soy Mafia over the back there. You probably can't see her in the shadows. She's hiding out at the moment. But we'll do some video with the family a bit later on. We're going to have a walk down the Mekong River and go and have a look at a hotel we tried to check into, but it's fully booked. But we're going to have a look, and apparently it turns out it's a friend of Paige's who owns the place. So we're going to go and do a quick review of that if we can. Just a short walk away from Chuck and Paige's is the Santong Heritage Hotel. It's the one that Pook and I were speaking about earlier in the car. It's this little courtyard that you walk through to that kind of reminds me of that place in India that I was talking about. And that building, that part of the building with the arches at the end, I believe is the original part of the hotel, the oldest part. And I think that I read somewhere, or someone mentioned to me, that the hotel was established about 70 years ago. I'll put a link down in the description to the hotel's Facebook page where you can get all the details regarding pricing and availability. We've just come out of the hotel down there that belongs to Chuck and Paige's friend. And then just up there you've got that temple that we visited earlier. And then right opposite, this street here, Chuck has said this is all part of the temple as well. And it's recently been renovated, all the paving and these posts that have been put up. Absolutely beautiful.
Welcome to That Phanom.
All these arches are lining right the way through that street. So you've got this arch off the Mekong River, going straight the way through that street there that we've just walked down. Another archway, and it takes you into the temple where we were just now. So we've come to this restaurant here, one of the regular places that Chuck and Paige come to. Obviously very well known, as you can see by the reception that Chuck gets by the owner when he arrives. Already started serving the food up. Lovely view of the Mekong. Nice and cool, nice cool breeze coming in. And they've also got seating over there, under that covered area over there. So you can sit right beside the Mekong if you want. The first hotel that we showed you was fully booked, and so we checked into the That Phanom Riverview Hotel, very close to the restaurant where we had lunch. Double rooms cost 1,050 baht. That includes breakfast for 2 people. The hotel was nice, clean and reasonably priced. The breakfast was so-so, but it didn't matter too much because the YouTube famous Soy Mafia had prepared some lovely food for us that evening.
Normal for us.
This is
Like a special.
Yeah,
now this is happens almost every day.
really. So Chuck said to us, come back later. This wonderful lady has prepared a lot of food for us. He said, come round and have something to eat. So, have a look at this. Oh, is this the electric bike you were telling me about?
Yeah.
That's a big pack, isn't it? It's like a toolbox you put on the back there.
It is a toolbox. So
Yeah?
I have my battery and some other, like a pump and some stuff in there.
Yeah. And then this is the wheel you fitted to the original bike, your original bike.
This is the motor actually here. It comes with the rim and the motor and the module, which is under here.
Okay.
And then it comes with all
the switchgear.
and the computer and all that stuff.
Yeah, I see. Tell me the name of the company again you bought that from. Can you remember?
Yeah, right here. It's called UD E-Bikes.
UD E-Bikes, down in UD Town.
She's from Metan. She just come from Laos. She went on a trip with us last week. So they can come now, so she's got a 30-day visa.
So we're finished. It's we're going to get back to the hotel now. It's getting late, and we've had a wonderful evening. Great food, great company, really lovely people. And thanks very much, Chuck.
No problem.
We've had a
Glad
great
you guys
time.
could enjoy it.
Oh, it was amazing.
Thank
really
you
was.
very much for the donuts.
You're welcome. All yours tomorrow morning. That's your breakfast tomorrow.
I need donuts.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Lovely food and great company. Thank you. Thank you. It was great meeting the.
So into the volleyball on the TV.
Oh yeah. We've got the volleyball on as well while we're eating as well. So there's been a bit of a distraction going on. But that was great meeting everyone and had a great time. Early next morning, and this was the sunrise over the Mekong River. Really enjoy sitting down speaking to Chuck. He's a really good guy, and meeting up with their family, his and Paige's family, and just visiting That Phanom. We had a great time there. Look forward to the next time too. Pook's sister Noi has been over for a couple of months visiting family, and today is her last full day before flying back to Germany. So we asked her what she wanted to do. She needed to go into Central Plaza first off to get a few bits and pieces to take back with her.
Good morning, madam. Good morning. And sir, good morning, sir. Coffee for you.
Did we order these or did they give you them?
No, she ordered it. Dai fugu. Dai fugu. Japan.
Japan?
Japanese.
What?
Black bean. Stop with black bean.
That's okay. You can have.
Buy first.
You can have mine.
ตั้งสี่แล้วก็ค่อยกินนิดนึง
Thank you Thank you
I try
เอา
green
มี
one
งาดำมีงาดำมีชาเขียวมีถั่วแดง
อร่อย Buy a little bit
That's strange.
อันนั้นชาเขียว
green tea
แดง
strawberry
ไม่ใช่ถั่วแดง
ว่าอันนี้มันแดงข้างนอกนั่นน่ะ
ฮะ
ข้างนอกมันนี่
That's like a kind of jelly.
coconut strawberry
เอาอันนี้งาด
Not.
black sesame
ำถั่วแดง
red bean
กรีนที
green tea
Okay. Glad we got that sorted out.
Wow.
You can have them though. I'm not interested. Thank you very much.
หวานโปรด
Pook. You got some friends over there. Look.
สวัสดีค่ะ
So today
This
it's.
is nice.
Oh, okay. I was going to explain to them what's happening while we're here. This morning it is Sunday. What's the date today?
12ใช่ไหม12
12. And it's a bit of a sad day. It's Pook's sister's last full day here in Udon Thani for this trip. She's been here for 2 months. 2 months. That's gone by so fast, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So fast.
2
And she's flying back to Germany
2 months,
tomorrow
1 week.
evening. 2 months and 1 week. Even longer. Yeah, so she's flying back to Germany tomorrow. Hopefully just for a little while. Sort her business out and then maybe come back here and get her house sorted. And even if she doesn't get her house sorted, she can come and live in ours. We've got room. So we thought we'd come over here, have coffee, have a little walk around. I think she's probably going to be buying a few more last bits and pieces. Yeah? So, and we probably get lunch or something, do you think?
Yeah
Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably have lunch. And that's it really, yeah. So tomorrow evening we'll take her to Udontani Airport and then she's going up to Bangkok and then back over to Munich. You're flying to Munich? Yes. Direct? Okay. So if anyone's at Bangkok Airport and they want to have a little chat, she'll be on the plane. I'm joking. That's how me and Pook met. You never know your luck. I can see the guys rushing out now to buy their tickets for Bangkok to Munich. I'm joking, okay? Anyone wishing to meet Pook's sister have to be vetted by me and Pook first, yeah? Okay.
Because you're scared.
Let's have our coffee. By the time we'd finished wandering around Central Plaza, it was getting a bit late, so we skipped lunch and waited till dinner. Said to Pook's sister, your choice, anywhere you want, any restaurant, spare no expense, we're taking you out for dinner your last night. She chose UD Town Food Centre, typical Thai choice I suppose really, some really good street food there, and so that's where we went. So what did you order, Pookie?
We order ยำไข่เยี่ยวม้ายำเล็บมือนาง and ส้มตำ
And what's mine called, Pookie?
ข้าวขาหมู
Say that again.
ข้าวขาหมู You know ข้าวขาหมู
Thank you. And as quick as a flash, 2 months, 1 week had passed by, and it was time to take Noi back to the airport. She had to return to Munich in Germany. A couple of our friends had turned up, David and his wife Oak, to say goodbye to Noi and wish her well. So we're just waiting here with Noi. She's flying back to Germany tonight, and we always grab a coffee here when we're at the airport. Zurich Bread Cafe. I've just had a couple of pastries, but look at this. I wish I'd have seen this before. Cuban sandwich.
Cuban sandwich.
Look at that ham. It looks gorgeous. Really good.
That ham look nice. Like bacon chip. What they call bacon chip?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Looks really good. Harris ham. It reminds me of
like
and it's got gherkin in it, and it reminds me of what I was talking about earlier. Swaddy Cup.
I see your video on Facebook.
Are you okay on camera or not? Can I put you on camera? Yeah? Is that okay? Just been approached by a subscriber. Sorry, what's your name?
Okay.
What's your name?
Gérard.
Gérard.
Français.
Yeah,
French.
which part of France? Whereabouts in France? Which part? Where in France?
Marseille.
Marseille. Oh,
Oui.
beautiful.
Beautiful Marseille.
Been there many times.
Aix-en-Provence.
I've been there many times. Marseille,
Marseille.
Fréjus,
Fréjus, ouais.
Saint-Raphaël.
Saint-Raphaël.
Lots of time. Saint-Tropez.
Saint-Tropez, ouais.
As I got more money, Saint-Tropez,
Saint-Tropez.
Nice, Monte Carlo.
Il était à Saint-Tropez. Comme ton ami Eric.
Beautiful. Yeah. One sec. That's a beautiful place, really nice. So, are you still living in France?
We go France for 1 month.
But you live here?
Live here. Live Udon.
Oh, you do?
Udon.
When you come back, my very good friend Chris, he's a French guy. He's in Dijon at the moment, visiting his mum. He's flown to Dijon
Dijon, ouais.
to see his mother.
Okay.
He's coming back Wednesday. But when you're back in Udontani, send me a message and we'll meet up with my friend Chris, the French guy. We'll have a coffee, yeah? Excellent. Really nice
I
meeting
see
you.
your video, beautiful your video.
Thank you.
From
Merci,
in-
merci. Merci beaucoup.
Aussi belle que la dame. Aussi belle. Beautiful, hein.
She is beautiful. And this is her sister. This is Noi, Pook's sister. She's flying back to Germany tonight. She lives in Germany.
Yeah.
She's sad. She said she wants to live here. Lovely meeting you guys. Nice meeting you. Take care. Nice meeting you. Sorry, nice meeting you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye now. Bye now. There's the Wi-Fi. If you need Wi-Fi. Pook's brother's just turned up. He's still working, I think. He's been busy and he's been working at the airport for over 20 years. Tom, how many years has your brother been working in the airport? How many years have you worked here?
22.
22 years?
Yeah.
Wow. Are you close?
You live here at Udon Airport 10 years.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Are you close to retiring yet? Are you going to? Will you be retiring soon? Ask him inside. Ask him inside.
16 years. Early.
Early retirement, 16 years. Oh well, something to look forward to. And that was it for another trip for Noi. And we're hoping that the next time she comes over, it's going to be for good. We're hoping that she's going to be staying here in Udon Thani with the rest of the family. We'll finish now and leave you with this beautiful sunset that greeted Pook and I as we walked out of the airport terminal. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll be back again soon with another video for you.